I'm back, and we've got 6 skill points, which means we've gone through 2 walls. My lord. Alright. Well, that does open up some things for us. Namely, I could... Oh, that barely changes things. Let's invest it over here instead. There we go. But... That's a lot, actually. Yeah, no, definitely strength in numbers is the way to go there. Okay, so... Gate 56. Right now, I can let them more or less manage this by themselves. There's not much I need to do, which is good. And we're almost up to wisdom in terms of mana, which is also good. We're getting in 1.1 billion mana per tick. Obviously, we want a lot more than this, but we can get there. Let's do our quest first, though. Clamoris, sorry, says 10 bars would give you like 50% more damage. They don't fall off that quick. Let's have a proper read of this. So, it's, what was it, -1 per bard? Bards are 1% less effective. Oh, 1% less effective, but they're giving me 6.12. Actually, that's a good point. Let's add in 1 extra bard then. So, auto summon off. Yoink. And... Oh, I need 3. So, currently I'm getting 6.6, rather. 12.2. Yeah, you know what? That is actually quite a good point. Let's go ahead and sacrifice a good couple of skeletons then. There we go. Yeah, 56 multiply. That is reasonable. I'll turn that back on. Okay, well, while that's all going down, let's get to the side quests. You're in the Hall of Trials, legendary secret entrance to Incrementalia. Owls, yep. Activating sentry owl golems. Because of course we are. Who leaves home without their sentry owl golems? There is a strange noise coming from the deep in the halls. Ooh, brave. You're too brave to be scared by some noise. The noise is growing in volume. It's almost unbearable as you approach. Jerks. Necromancers don't use drugs. You'll just have to bear it. Well played, game. I like it. Very well played. Let's push that up a little bit more. A ghostly projector. He's sleeping and snoring loudly. Bake. Baking fresh cookies to gently wake the ghost from slumber. Not what I was thinking, but we'll take it. He's awake, but seems disoriented and confused. Hi? Attempting to greet the ghostly protector. Not projector, protector. Let's go ahead and... Ooh, we're almost there to... Oh, in fact, we are there to wisdom. The ghost might need help with what should be happening. Vials. Is this something to do with these vials laid out here? Wisdom. Right, okay, let's have a... Oh, that was the last one. Okay. Ah, yes, the trial of vials. And he still needs help. Choose. Suggesting perhaps you might need to choose one. Magnify. Manifest pure clear lenses of mana glass used to magnify invocation spells. Oh. Would this even work? I doubt it. Yes, the chosen must choose. Let's wrap this up, shall we? Obvious. Choosing the obviously correct vial. I mean, I'll invest in it. I very much doubt this will do anything for our current setup, but eventually it will. That being said, maybe it will. I don't know. You have chosen wisely. The ghost smiles and fades away. Reward a holy vial. That ghost had some better days, Your Grace. Smashing work in there. From the Trial of Vials, a holy mana multiplier increases in power as more walls are defeated. Okay, mana multiplier plus 55? Okay. Okay. Well, I think we're probably going to switch over to a mana build anyway, but we're about to breach this wall, so I'll wait for that first. So, we'll have Knighthood. Unlocks the buffs to the Knight summon spell. Every 20 seconds, Knights will charge at the wall for 6 seconds and deal damage on impact. During the Knight's charge, damage multiplier is boosted for each Knight. Skill points increase Knight's damage and charge buff. Okay, damage multiplier 0.5. Okay. Volcano unlocks and buffs the Volcano invocation spell. Volcanoes consume your raptures to unleash a devastation. The devastation of the Earth's magma, dealing damage and increasing the damage multiplier for each rupture consumed. Volcanoes last for 2 minutes. Casting Volcano requires at least 5 ruptures and will remove all ruptures from the wall. Skill points increase Volcano damage 167,000 per second, and damage multiplier buff per rupture consumed is 2 times. Okay. So that's just straight up makes is twice as good as rupture. And Serpent General unlocks the buffs the general summon spell. These reptilian generals are skilled in military tactics and the arts of war. Each general buffs the effectiveness of all captains. Ooh. Okay. Those are some very interesting looking spells. But we're going to reset my abilities for now. Okay, that's going to unlock this one. I am tempted with that, though. This plus spiders. But instead, first, I'm going to go with lightning. Then gnomes. We're going to go all in. Then skeletons. Now, I'm not going to use demons. We are going to want the ghosts. The bazooka. Because honestly, we can use Volcano with that. This one. And this one. Oh, and we're also going to want to buff this one all the way up. At this point, they're going to be dying constantly, so actually this is going to be very important. You know what? That is a poor distribution. I don't need that many levels in these. Probably don't even need 10 levels in them, if I'm perfectly honest. But we'll see what we can do with it. Oh, I wish there were a way to take levels back out without having to completely reset. Like, I would completely accept that if I were to reset at all, that it would necessitate that I remove... Oh, that was quite a good one as well. This doesn't get any better. Like, the damage output from this doesn't improve. Sorry, the damage output improves, but the number of sacrifices doesn't. So I might not dump all the points into that. Yeah, that seems reasonable. Now, do I really care? Yeah, I do. Let's get ghosts. They might contribute to a couple of things. Now, sorcerer would copy a spell, which would be good. Sorcerer... Can I only have one? Does that ever go up? No, not really. Shame. So I don't need to put all of those points in it, but... Well, it seems like it would, but... I might need to invest quite heavily in it. Hellgates, gonna activate that. And yeah, I can't have that because it would be in place of Hellgate, which I want. So with that in mind, how else do I want to pull this in? I guess Bard would be okay. Though, when the cultists die, they'll click the orb. So well, no, most of my mana doesn't come from that. I mean, maybe it could, but we're going to avoid it for now. I think I will put it into Bard. Okay, so first and foremost, get a couple of Bards. Oh, damn it. That is not what I wanted. There we go. I can only have one. Fair. Then I want like 30 cult recruiters, 30 skeleton nobles. They will do the rest. We've got a lot of that going. That's active. And auto click on. Chain lightning. Okay, not even close to enough sustain. Let's go for 60 of each. Still not good enough. Maybe I need to take this all the way up to 100. Let's go to 80. It wasn't quite that far off that time. So I don't think so. It's getting there, but... yeah, maybe if I had more levels in Skeleton and Gnome, then that would be okay. But we're just going to have to go with this for now. I'll just take this one all the way up to 100 and see if that can sustain it. It still can't. Wow. Kind of surprised by that. Alright. Well, let's further improve them then. And I will get a couple of extra skeletons. We'll take you up to 21, to 5 on each. Yeah, we need to take them much higher. We are doing absolutely stupid amounts of damage. Let's take them up to 175 on each one. Can I not cast more? Oh, have I run out of souls? Oh, yes, I have. Okay. Just take this one up to 175 as well. Okay, we seem to be sustaining now. There we go. Almost 100 billion per. Not too terribly bad, actually. I can barely see where my mouse is anymore, but, you know. Alright, let's go ahead and do the side quest. Directly before you, there is a ripple in reality. Definitely want to poke it. Poking the ripple with the longest... that is not what I was going to poke it with. Wall of ticking clocks. Ah, you're being sucked through a dimensional portal. Or maybe it is better that I poked it with the stick then. I wouldn't want to know what would happen if I poked it with what I was intended to poke it with. Fetal position. Curling up into a fetal position for dimensional travel. Right. Going to want some more. Ascendovia, the 10th stay. You arrive in a wildflower meadow, but the journey was rough. Vomit. Bitrate gods are not happy with this. Oh, yeah, I imagine they wouldn't be. Efficiently vomiting. That's better. A skeleton dressed in silver is suddenly before you. Flowers. Showering the skeleton with wildflowers. As is the way. Yeah, we probably don't need as many anymore, so we can probably dial these down a bit. Skeleton is smiling. Welcome to Equilibria. No time passes here. And? Okay, yeah, I've got 1.8 trillion mana. It's quite a lot, I feel. Let's get a bunch of... I'm going to just turn that off for a second. Let's get a bunch of Enchained Souls. There we go. You wait for the skeleton to continue. Standing by. This will be building a lot better now. I should probably invest more in that. Reality spools into infinitely thin threads. Eons pass and do not. Help? Pitiful thoughts of help snap frozen in infinity. That doesn't sound comfortable. We're in the outer ramparts, abandoned Incrementalian outpost. The pain is nothing. The pain is unimaginable. You awake to Bonesley holding your hand. Bonesley rescued you. Reward 90 souls. That's amazing. You were only in there for a second, Your Grace. You look a little tired. Gatesley, triple barred guardian of the outpost. Okay. I can't see where my mouse is anymore. It's most vexatious. Let's invest in more bard stuff. Oh, actually, we've unlocked more. Slice of hell. Your moonlight over my horizon. It's a slice of hell. Brings hell closer to earth. Buffs the damage of devils, skeletons, and huggers. Huggers. Saddlebags. Saddlebags are more than just bags for the saddle. These magical accoutrements contain everything a camel needs for a life on the road, boosting their effectiveness. And Mana Golem. Unlocks and buffs the Mana Golem. Mana Golems are avatars of pure mana, commanded to generate mana and send it to their creator. The more mana the Mana Golem costs, the more mana it generates. Okay, mana generation, 20% of mana consumed per minute. I don't really consume that much, to be fair. I guess maybe a little bit. Level 64, we will unlock this. Greater Mastery. Oh, that would be good. Everything up to level 16, so I'd be able to pump these numbers. Sorcery Club. Start a sorcery club in the local area, increasing your ability to attract and retain talented sorcerers. Every 4 skill points increase. Oh! Yes, okay. Goblin Spices. Buffs dragon damage by applying red hot seasoning to goblins. Goblin spice recipe have been handed down through the generations. Dragons find both the recipe and the generations to be delicious. I approve. I do approve. quite a lot of that. I mean, unless I can get some sort of thing that increases by the amount of well, I guess let's pop that in there. See if this changes much of anything. It might do. There's so much going on. Side quest. Looking out for the outpost. Smoke and wreckage stretch to the horizon. We're at the wall of bunk beds. Incrementalian outpost. Snort. You snort at the absurdity of the carnage before you. Alright, let's turn this off. I want to do a little bit of something. Do I do much in terms of poison damage? I guess I do a little bit. 12.4 million damage isn't a lot. Let's get more souls. And with that, continue. Because that's going to be buffering this as well. So we're now to 101 from that. A great battle must have fought here. You don't find a single soul alive. Brunch. You stop for a quick brunch before exploring. Never explore an empty stomach. To be fair though, the damage I'm doing from lightning is actually huge. I'm a little bit surprised by that. Maybe I should increase it. Yeah, sure. Still a little bit of buffing, at the very least. I could also increase magnify. We can likely take that a lot higher. Have all the Incrementalians gone? Your thoughts are interrupted by noise. Whirl! Whirling sounds whirling around to face the source of the noise. We've got so many skeletons now, though. I'm actually going to sack a bunch of my skeleton nobles because I'm okay with the cultists dying, frankly. Let's have them supplement some of these numbers, but not... Oh, one extra there. That's a bit better. Let's see. Citadel Bulwark, Inner Sanctum. It's a shadow beast. These deadly creatures are immune to magic. Discombobulate. I mean, at this point, do you expect anything else of me? There's literally no other option I would want to take other than discombobulate. How much... to be fair, they've almost got 1 million charged mana. And when the cultists die, I get that. Or at least I get some of it. The physical attacks seem to have stunned it. You should run. Okay. Advancing in retreat. Yeah, 12 million times 240 is a lot, though. Times 440, it's even more. Yeah, we're doing 130 billion of the 200 billion damage coming from lightning. Great. Now the Shadow Beast's rage is causing an earthquake. Jelly. And turning your bones to jelly, rendering you immune to earthquakes. Ah, they never expect that one. More lightning. You survived, but now you're completely lost. What's the priority? Shelter. Playing Gimme Shelter. You can't survive out here. You need to get word to Bonesley. Pigeon. Launching a bone-homing messenger pigeon. I still can't find my bloody mouse. I mean, switching over to this briefly would probably be crazy powerful. Because I could just hold that. The pigeon found its mark. Bonesley sent goblins to rescue. Huzzah! Smoky crystal. Take a map next time, your grace. Works like a sort of microphone, boosting the volume and power of your incantations. Oh. 50% more effectiveness. I'm not sure that would really help. But you know what would help? actually, I'm not even sure that would necessarily help that much. Let's go with this, and then go... for a while. Yeah, I've completely drained my skeletons and cultists instantly. Switch the Fang with the Holy Vial? Okay, but I don't think that's gonna do much. We'll see. Oh, okay, actually the mana multiplier is like 400 now. That's a good point. Okay, so I need my skeletal nobles and such to be a little bit better at their job. So I'm going to turn that off for a moment. Get you back up to 150, I think. To make sure that we've always got skeletons for Chain Lightning to eat. There we go. Right, let's see what this does. And they're gone. Alright, so we need way more than that. Let's try and take up to 175 for each. See if that helps. Also, more magnify. Oh no, we're still pulling more than it can handle. Good lord. Take this up to 200 then. This one the same. Actually 205, 205. And see what we can do. Still pulling it down. I wonder how much we need to invest. I guess take this up to 250. Well, 225 is probably safer. Oh, it's almost able to handle it. Very nearly now. Let's go for 250 on both. Oh wow, I actually need more. What are summons on? I've just got to avoid completely draining the bank of skeletons and cultists, otherwise issues. But I do wonder if there's actually any point in me having both skeletons and cultists. I mean, yes, the cultists will click the orb, which actually maybe just not have skeletons and just go pure cultists. Clamberovia. I love these names. I genuinely do. Right, we're gonna get a new sorcerer. And yeah, I'm gonna reset my skills. We're only gonna have cultists, no more skeletons. So I can put everything in there. Don't need this because that just increases the mana charge per cultist. This one is useful. Cultists use blood as a medium to parlay with hell. Ultimately, their souls will be allowed to touch the orb. Skill points increase cultist mana charging, and cultists will also click the orb once on death. That is the one we want. Do I want to actually push that, though? There's a question. We're going to heavily invest in this. Likewise, heavily invest in Sorcery Circle. We will get the Blight Ghosts. Actually, do I really care about Blight Ghosts? No, we don't. Ghosts are not... sorry, Poison is barely doing anything for us. So I'm going to say no to that. But I do want maximum damage from you. I do want this. Don't care for that. We want the ghosts. Actually, do we? Whenever a minion dies, create a ghost. Ghosts are soulless manifestations of the... No, we don't. We just want the bazooka. Yeah, we only want the bazooka. We very much want this. Or at least one of these. Let's see. Invest heavily here. Heavily here. Orb feedback. At this rate... Do I want mana charging? Yeah, I don't think that makes any sense for me. Focus on orb, click mana. Again, I don't think is that useful. Point here, though, allows me to invest more in pretty much all of these. Alright, let's see how this goes. So, first and foremost, I want to summon all of them. I want to summon, like, 10 bards. Let's see what 20 would give me. Yeah, let's actually go with that. That's kind of bonkers. All right, I want loads of cult recruiters. At least 100. We've got a lot of sorcerers now that are going to be triggering this. Let's see how quickly this would drink our cultists. Crazy fast. Hundreds gone in seconds. Okay. We want to take you all the way up to a lot higher than that. So we'll just nix the cultists that exist. Take this all the way up to a bit further. Yeah, while I am getting a huge mana multiplier, like I'm not getting much mana versus this. Yeah, look at the amount of mana I'm getting from that. It's just off the charts. Take you all the way up to... I could probably take you all the way up to 300 maybe. Comfortably. We're doing trillions of damage now per. Okay, with that, we'll increase you. We'll increase you. Let's have a look at what we get down here. The movement of skeletons is generated bone dust. This magical substance helps cultists to focus on their rituals. Cultists gain a buff to the mana generation for each active skeleton. Oh. Okay. Reverse engineering. To beat the wall, understand the wall, perhaps even become the wall. Reverse engineering increases the maximum number of ruptures you can have. That's actually really nice. Unlocks the buffs the Hydra. The infamous venom of the Hydra can fell even the mightiest hero. Each Hydra increases the poison amount applied. Okay, they're all cool, but not really where we're looking. Or what we're looking for, I suppose I should say. Instead, let's add you. And we'll just buff these as we go down. Yeah, no, this and this are just so much better. Let's get... Is there anything I really want to buff here? I mean, I could massively increase these, I suppose. Or, well, actually, no, I can't. Yeah, I need way more. Good lord, I just drink through the cultists. It is bonkers. Let's try and get a lot of them. I have no time to get... It costs me so much to recruit each cultist recruiter now. Maybe that's the kicker, is because the cost of the cultist recruiters goes up so quickly. Whereas if I had skeletons, that would be less of an issue. New spells are cool and all that, but throws lightning. Unlimited power! Yeah, pretty much. It's kind of where we're at, yeah. But yeah, I think I see the value in having both skeletons and cultists, in that this is would cost me half as much to get. Also something else. The Labyrinth of Doors. Well, let's go on the side quest. Standing on the ramparts of the ruined outpost city, you feel strangely nostalgic. Smell. Smoke, burnt flesh, cinnamon, and lemon drift through the... Okay. Alright. However, yeah, I think probably picking up more skeletons would be wise. We'll slowly build that up. Auto summon off. Sacrifice a bunch of cultists. Bring in a bunch of skeleton nobles. There we go. The other thing I should do is I should just pick this up, max it out, and then buy as much as I can. In fact, I might want to do that now. Sources, if you've been here before, but that's impossible. Walking the ramparts to calm your nerves. You know what? Yeah. Reset. Get all of these. All I care about right now is maxing this so that I can get a stupid reduction in cost on the soul contract. Then all of these. There we go. That's given us quite a few more souls. And now I can reset it because I don't need that active to benefit from the souls. Why it's Bonesley, but why does the skeleton frown? You extend a hand to gently touch Bonesley's cheekbone. That seems reasonable. Deepest apologies. I haven't been entirely honest with your grace. Really? Has another confession. Fainting, briefly. What the gnomes? The thing about the home for minions is I made that up. This quest isn't about them. You glance around to see if other minions are in earshot. This will do a number on our morale. The real reason is the only way to lift my curse. Yes, your grace can save Bonesley. Staring deep into his eye holes, you know Bonsley's words are true. Bonesley stares at the floor, sheepishly, swaying on the spot. Sharing a moment of awkward silence. It's good to share. I deceive your grace again. Can you ever forgive poor Bonesley? Forget. Forgetting the deception. Forgiving Bonesley. Bonesley is forgiven, and the quest is updated. Huzzah! 100 souls! You won't regret this, your grace. Old Bonesley won't let you down. You already have so many ways, Bonesley. I will never trust again. That's it for me. Bonesley. Why would you? Sure. Let's get more and more and more, and that's it. I think. There's nothing else I particularly wanted to grab, was there? I guess this one. Right. Okay, so first and foremost, the sorcerers. 20 bards. We'll go for 200 skeleton nobles and then 200 gnomish cultist recruiters. And we'll take it up from there. Actually, we can probably go all the way to 300, I would imagine. Oh, no, we can't. We ran out of room. No, we didn't. Huh. Okay, fair enough. Alright, turn on auto summon then. Hellgate is active. Start a new side quest. These underground passages are the domain of the Goblin King, apparently. Squirt. Squirting analysis fluid around the tunnel entrance. Fair, like a pro. Indeed, there are goblins nearby. What preparation? Stones. Stacking stones to build a goblin height wall. It's fair, it wouldn't have to be very tall. Before you can finish, there's goblin ambush from both sides. Shout. Unleash an earth-shaking shout. Goblins will probably run away from that. The goblins falter, but are still on the offensive. Axe incoming. Fingers. Catching the blade between two fingers. A fence taken, stalwart protector of the underground railway. Let's get some more levels. Putting a level here will allow me to rise both of these. The goblin sharpshooter takes aim with a crossbow, reducing the crossbow to dust. Which is still... The cultists and the skeletons are literally only here to be fuel for my spells. But I cannot recruit them fast enough for how quickly I am casting the spells. Thanks to the extra sorcerers. Enough, you fools! Here be the big dog. The Goblin King is here. Threaten. And gobble on this! Goblin loot. Sure, we're going to go somewhere about nuts there. Is it the mind goblin? Right. The Goblin King casts Dustify on you. You're rapidly turning to dust. Counterspell. Casting Counterspell to counter the spell. The bomb wall. Explosive barrier. Hidden Incrementalian armory. Need to turn that on. Yeah, still nowhere near enough. Well, I'm generating stupendous amounts of mana, just never seem to have enough souls. On that note, let's go ahead and just get all of those. And then all of these. I'll give me a few more. Aavak, too much mana. I know, I've got far too much mana. Out of options, the Goblin King has surrendered unconditionally. Discombobulate. Clapping the is the Goblin King in dominance. I'm sorry, it's just I cannot not want to do that. Literally impossible to not want to. This is way less expensive. My lord. How much are we generating? Not that much, to be fair. Maybe I should put the summon limits at like 100 each. Or 150 each. I've always got room for more. The king is subjugated, and the day is saved! 125 souls. Doink. Those goblins never knew what hit them. Kapow! Indeed. See, the thing is, even though I'm like constantly running out of skeletons and cultists, I regenerate them so freakishly fast. It doesn't matter. I am not doing as much damage as I could. It doesn't seem to matter. Right. Fallovia, the 12th stair. Okay. So, the movement of skeletons generating bone dust, that's one of the ones. To beat the wall, the amount of ruptures can go down. Do we generate ruptures in it? Yeah, we generate it from this. So that is definitely something I want to do. But like, trillions of damage is starting to not be that great anymore, which is scary. I think we're going to need another method of getting through here fairly soon at that. We've got 14.5 trillion mana now. Side quest. You found what looks like a trapped Incrementalian treasure cache. Rope. Sending out a magical rope to scout the vicinity. The wall of heavy coats. Okay. Let's go ahead and get Magnify right the way up. And we want more ruptures. This place is actually full of traps. Click multiple knives launched from the water. Raising a water bubble to keep the knives at bay. That does not sound that's going to help. We could try a dragon hydra build, sure. Let me get through the next wall at least, though. Creek, now the passage is starting to contract. Soon you'll be crushed. Grease. Sliding to safely on conjured grease. Never leave home without your grease. I'm not actually sure that's helping that much. This one's after level 72, which is the one we're on. We'll get Bubble Shield. Passively generate Bubble Shield to protect your minions from hostile attacks. Skill points increase the chance of Bubble Shield to activate. Okay. Blood Golem. Unlocks the Blood Golem. Blood Golems require a mass sacrifice to be cast. Blood Golem damage is increased by the number of units sacrificed. Skill points increase the damage buff Blood golem damage per minion sacrifice, 320,000. Heavy weapons. Buffs the knight and the skeleton summon spells. From your many battlefield victories, you've acquired a growing cache of deadly weapons. That's not bad, actually. Okay. But yeah, we will have a look at some other builds once we're through this. Whoops, this next passage has no floor, and you're currently in freefall. Knife. Jamming a knife into the wall to slow your descent. Like an absolute badass. Blood golems, damage from sacrificed minions. Well, I think they can only be cast via sacrifice, though, is the thing. Alas, you've hit the ground hard. You've broken your back, gnomes. Deploying bone specializing medical gnomes. Fair. Another thing you should never leave home without. They require a mass sacrifice to be cast, so you can only summon them via casting mass sacrifice. From what I can tell. Phew, good as new. Although there is a raging gen core down here. Maiming your own leg so you won't be perceived as a threat. I'm not sure that's particularly good. Lake of cracked ice, frigid wastes perimeter. The Jankor is no longer a threat. Now to get the cash. Stride. Striding confidently towards the cache. But yeah, if blood golems would scale via the sacrifices I'm doing here, that will be absolutely bonkers. The cache is the final challenge, a security code. Smash it open. Codes are for dorks, smashing the console. Our damage multiplier is in the thousands now. Do you notice that? 2,000, in fact. Reward. 3 times item. What? The puny material crumbles before you, revealing the treasure. Huzzah! Treasure, treasure. Not bad, right, Your Grace? Not bad at all. Hoo, 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 hoo. Oh. Ghost shuriken. Usually this one was made by a ghost that later became a ninja. Ghost damage, okay. Magma helm causes magma to spew from volcanoes. Volcano magma generation, 500k per second. And laser boots, mana powered laser boots, helpful for picking invocation targets. Invocation spell damage plus 75%. All of those are kind of good, not gonna lie. But I don't think any, well, I mean, I'm not able to cast this fast. Let's see what happens. Oh, good lord. I weep for Twitch's compression. We're doing 2.8 trillion now. 3 trillion. 3.4 trillion. Let's switch that back to super speed. Ka-chow! 3, 7, 4, 7, 6, 9, 8. Yeah, I think it has to be this one, realistically. Right, we'll punch through this one. Then we're gonna switch over to a different build because, as funny as this one is, it's boring. The Dancing Glaciers, Wonder of the Frigid Wastes. We've also got another quest. We're punching through these towers at stupid speeds. Our mana multiplier, our damage multiplier, everything is off the charts. Because there's like 18,000 levels of the Hellgate right now. And it just keeps getting bigger. And pop. Okay, there we go. We're going to reset skills. Because frankly, that was just crazy. Alright, we can start a side quest and we will do so. While we pick other things. You look out over the cold, barren, Incrementalian wastes. Forward. Thinking about the journey that still lies ahead. This is the Still Forest, aka the Fruitless Sapland. I do. Now, what do we want to build? What do we want to build? Actually, I think this is... Oh my good lord. This plus, like... I hate that we're about to make the last build even more powerful. I really bitterly disapprove. We must see the peak of its potential, then we can move on. Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair. A sudden freezing wind chills you. Chatter. Our teeth shall chat for a little bit. Let's grab all of these. Let's grab lots of this. We want lots of cultists, because that's what lightning eats. Lots of skeletons. Bonesley appears. You weren't expecting the skeleton to be... Oh, God. What is it this time, Bonesley? What else haven't you told us? Where is this going? Terribly sorry. I haven't been entirely honest with you, Your Grace. Groaning theatrically. I feel that's the only thing we can do with this. Theatrical groaning. More ruptures. You see, I've actually forgotten what's in Incrementalia. Oh boy. Turn around. Turning your back on the untrustworthy skeleton. No more, Bonesley. I might have gone mad waiting for your grace, waiting longer than you think. Averting your eyes from the pitiful sight. What else would we want to put into this build? But I feel it in my bones, Your Grace. We must go to Incrementalia. You try listening to your heart. You know what? I don't even necessarily care about this. You know it in your heart, don't you? Believe. Putting your faith in the wayward skeleton. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do away with this. I only want the cultist there to power the lightning. To be a sacrifice for it. The journey must go on. 150 souls. Thank you, Your Grace, for taking me this far. Hey, Amira. Sorcery circle. Let's go with you. I'm going to want the bazooka. I want the Hellgate. We're up to 1,322 souls now. We'll want strength in numbers, for obvious reasons. Do we want the bard? I don't know. Want way more ruptures. Again, for obvious reasons. We want golems. Now this does 45 million. I mean, they could potentially they're almost 1 million. Per minion sacrificed. I go through hundreds of minions. With each. Well, I don't know. We'll see. We will see. I'm not entirely sold on this. It's potential. There is potential there. I think this is all we need. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to invest 10 points here. Get an extra 10 points over here. That's going to bring in a lot more skeletons. I'm going to invest an additional 10 points. Actually, I should have done it the other way. Oh well. But 10 points there, and then an extra 2, which I will put into You know, I haven't got extras. Ah. No, we need to reset. Damn it. I needed to have at least a couple more of them. So yeah, I'll just put... I won't invest in that one. That was where that went sideways. I'm not even that impressed with bards at this point, if I'm perfectly honest. Hang on a second, what did I do wrong there? Yeah, I'm not quite sure where I misinvested. Was it the bards, perhaps? Might have been the bards, actually. And with all of the rupture, I don't know if the bards are even necessary, so I won't worry about it. Sorry for the delay in getting all of this set up. What we should have at the end of this is the ability to just spend 10 points to sink an extra 20 across there. So let's take that up to 10. Invest 10 here, 10 here, and then 12 into this. There we go. Perfect. Right, so first and foremost, all of the sorcerers. Secondly, smush all of your goblins and cultists into an unholy blood golem. Okay, let's get a lot of these up and running then. Let's take you all the way up to... Oh, let's go all the way up to 300. Straight out the gate. Bunch of skeleton nobles. Well, they should all be able to summon the rest. Auto summon. No more limits. Just go ahead. Right, now a blood golem. You can only have one blood golem active at a time. Right. In that case, let's just get all of the cultists I can get first. In fact, I'm going to sacrifice all my skeleton nobles too. Just get as many cultists as I can. And at this point, I start pulling this down. And then I summon a single blood golem. At the very end of it all. Okay, yeah, no, I'm not getting any more of those. So let one summon the rest. Or a couple more. This will be about as powerful of a blood golem as I'm capable of making. Right, blood golem. Tomp. Okay. I want to see how much damage you do. 14 billion by itself. So currently... What? Okay, yeah, that was worth it. That was worth it. So yeah, current golem damage is 1.3 billion a second. With our damage multiplier, quite high. Yeah, fair. Now we go back up to 300. So yeah, the first thing we do is we summon a crazy powerful blood golem. Oh, well, I mean, okay. So, pow. Turn that off for a little bit. We need way more skeletons. And auto summon on. What? Oh. We're sustaining. Oh my lord, we are sustaining. Thank you so much for the 44 months, Gina Prime. And the 81 months, Amira. Hey, Detrius, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, okay. That is crazy, crazy high numbers. Lost my mouse again. At this point, I'm just going to let you guys do your thing for a little bit. All right, we can spend a bit more. On what? I'm not entirely certain. And I could go for Bard, I guess. Just to get a little bit of better thing. But I can't see Bard outdoing these other options. Yeah, I really can't see that happening. Bard would buff the damage, but it would not buff it as much as I'm getting from the strength in numbers, and I'd have to spend like 10 summons on it. Is where I'm coming from. It just doesn't feel like it would do that much. Like I'd be able to get it to buff it like 100. But I'm dealing with thousands, so 100 is less impressive. Like as it is, like the Hellgate is the thing that's doing all of the bump. That's only giving me 195 times. This is giving me thousands of times. In fact, honestly, that isn't that impressive anymore. Like I might want to drop that in favor of getting more production of cultists and the likes. As it stands, we're stable with cultists and skeletons. Awoken winter elementals. Mind you, this thing is healing quite heavily. More sorcerers is possibly a good call, yeah. Since we're stable with the amount of cultists. I mean, I could just have this go full bore auto build. Oh, the thing is, those things could kill my blood golem, couldn't they? They don't seem to be looking for the blood golem. They're always going for something else. But if they randomly chose the blood golem to kill, that would suck. We'll punch through this wall, then I'm going to reset skills a little bit. What kind of build would you like to see us go for, chat? Give me some ideas. Please don't go over here. The 13th stairs. Start a side quest. The gates of hell open suddenly inside your command tent. Demand. Who goes there? You shout in your biggest voice. Volcano or dragon? Dragons or mana gen plus fireball. I mean, we could go mana gen. Tea, obviously. Offering the devil tea. Shiny devil emerges. Probably the shiniest you've ever seen. A shiny devil. Wow. We could do a quick mana build. Try and build up a couple of these things. Maybe increase, magnify a bit. The devil thanks you for your hospitality. Gesturing for the devil to take a seat. What are we up to? We've got Hell Huggers. Unleash Huggers. When the Hell gates are open, steadily release Huggers, natural fauna of Hell, that do not have souls. Huggers are melee minions that explode on contact with the wall, with a 35% chance to cause a rupture. Skill points increase the Hugger demand and rate of release. Hugger impact, 720 million damage. Hugger summon rate, 200 per minute. What the... Devil wishes to thank you for your services to hell. Okay. Oh, it was nothing really. Court jesters. Unlocks the jester. Trained in the art of foolery, jester jokes pair perfectly with bard's ballads. Each jester boosts the bard's damage and mana multiplier buff. Oh, now that is quite possible. Something for us. The devil wishes to offer you a gift. Pause. Pausing to think if this is a good idea. Probably is not. Dragon cult. The cultists have a new god. The dragon. Praise the dragon. Cultists will utter praise for dragons, boosting their damage output. Skill points. Increase dragon damage buff per cultist. Okay, now we're going somewhere. The devil motions to leave, then turns dramatically. Saying, oh, in mock surprise. The one you call Bonesley lies, it rumbles, trying to get the devil to wait. The devil disappears into a portal, leaving behind a thrumming orb. I'll take the orb. Taking the corrupted orb into your possession. Oh, okay, what's it going to do to my orb? The corrupted orb is yours, but what of Bonesley? Huzzah! Corrupted orb. What? Bonesley has got... Your Grace, I have something I must go. Do. Apologies. I'll meet you at the end. Oh, corruption level. Okay. Okay. Let's have a look at this. So, Shiny Devil's Gift. An orb that harnesses the power of corruption itself. Increases the corruption level by adding mana as fuel. New abilities will unlock and become stronger as the corruption level rises. Idle soul recruitment 15 of 666. Hunk. Corrupted orb. Shiny, the corrupted orb is collecting souls. 7 souls a minute. Keep adding more. Can I? Yep. Oh, okay, I see. Let's pop that in. Dunk. Three out of 666 max. Can I not have auto clicker on this? Oh wait. There we go. Haha. You go ahead, auto clicker. Just enjoy yourself. Right, so all right. While that's going on, let's go do stuff over here. So, face huggers, obviously. Hellgate, obviously. Do we want dragon cults? Bards and court jesters? I mean, plus 1%. Because I could just summon loads of them. But I feel like we definitely want cultists. Cultists, yes. Cultists who worship the dragon. I only want one dragon, realistically. Need to eat a goblin every 20 seconds or they die. Okay. We need mimics to summon goblins. I mean, it makes the goblin poison more powerful, but it's not really what I'm going for. But they are going to be dying, so we'll get this as well. Definitely want a blood golem. So I guess I could turn that on. What? Oh, hang on. What's happening? Okay. The corrupted orb is collecting 10 souls a second. The corrupted orb is multiplying magic. Damage and mana multi plus 350. Oh. Corrupted orb is generating lesser minions. 120 minions per... I see. Many things are happening. many things are happening. Alright, well, this might be something for us to do. Cultist recruiter, because I need a powerful blood golem. So go ahead and get some peeps. I'll have 75 of them there. We're not even doing anything and the stairs are crumbling. I know, right? So we're also going to want mimics, but I want to get the blood golem up first. So I'll let that happen. Do I want to be casting spells myself at this point? Oh, I need 41.9 trillion now. Roger. Pop that there. 138 minions per minute. Damage and mana multi is plus 500. We're not even doing that much. Your corrupted orb is breaking your limits, multiplying your damage and mana with its insidious power. I like that. I like it a lot. Now, let's get that up to 20 so that we can get more ruptures. Now, this is an invocation spell, actually. So maybe this. Slice of hell. Pour moonlight over my horizons. Is a slice of hell. Brings hell closer to earth. Buffs the damage of devils. Ooh, and huggers. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Punch that right up. Hundreds of trillions of damage right now. Oh, good God. I. One cult recruiter, or two, maybe three. I want more enchanted souls. Well, actually, which one's the cheapest? You're the cheapest. Go. Womp. Oh, this one. I'll go back to... Oh my God, we're just punching through everything. sourdough barrier, honeyed lands outskirts. More cult recruiters, please. I have to see that reaction. I'll happily go to sleep. Good night, Aavak. This is just ridiculous, the amount of damage we're doing now. Alright, let's bring that down to 5. Last couple. And there we go. The Mountain of Porridge. Why am I... you know what? It doesn't matter. Right. I want... Ooh. Fracturing. Whenever rupture is applied to the wall, gain 5% chance of applying a long-lasting fracture. Fractures last for 5 minutes and are removed when the wall is destroyed. Okay. Goblin grenades. Assisted by the trap generation abilities of mimics, goblins will periodically hurl grenades at the wall. Gathering. Wield the magic of gathering. Tap into the minds of your minions to take your focus and orb clicking to new heights. No, I think we're good. This one definitely wants lots of points in. Blood Golem is down there, so I can't benefit from that one. Fair enough. Do I want grenades? Goblin... Oh, yeah, you know, actually... Yeah, they do millions of points of damage. That seems reasonable. Right, Blood Golem, dunk. Now we want cult recruiters. Right, we want it to be up. Well, actually, do we? Yeah, we do. You go back to that. We don't want as much, though, as we used to. Volcano, then. That requires at least 5 ruptures to cast. Fair. There we go. And we also want to change the summon limits to something reasonable, like 1,000. Because I don't need that many cult recruiters anymore, realistically. So we're over 2 quadrillion mana, which is nice. I'm not even paying attention to which wall we're up to now. Right. As for summon limits for goblins, sure, pop them up there. Say 500 goblins. All of the goblins. I want dragons. These are rather more expensive. This one's killing us. Probably not great. Right. I have no more souls. Sadness. Let's reduce that a bit then. Quite a bit, actually. And if we go back in here... Oh. Banners. Give your support minions something to do. They can now carry banners to raise morale. When you summon the support minions, they have a chance to spawn with a banner. Each banner buffs the damage multiplier. Skeletons really appreciate the work you've put in for them, and they want to give you something back. Skeletons will generate mana whenever they deal damage. Wow, that's actually kind of amazing. Buff. And extends the bone bomb skills. Well, they're all pretty cool. Right, we want to go for a dragon specifically at this point. turn that off. I'm going to pull these numbers down a bit. Down to just 900, I think. I swear. Whatever. Right. One dragon. I mean, actually, I could get more. It's 14.3 billion by itself. 1.4 billion down here. I think this is okay. Let's take them up to 10. Because I do not need that many goblins, realistically. Let's keep it at something like 150. Easily enough. And this can go all the way back up. Because each one of those will be buffing the dragons. Yep, up to 11 billion again. Okay, that's kind of bonkers. 1.1 Q. Okay, that is QD. That is absolutely ridiculous. I'm loving it. And I can still cast Volcano. Volcano. I'm not really sure that did that much. Other than it's adding a lot of extra points. Yeah, total damage multiplied plus 106. Yeah, the volcano's up there as well. Oh my lord. Right, let's have a look. Bane Dragons. Buffs the dragon summon spell. Infuse your dragons with a hint of undeath, allowing them to apply additional poison based on their damage. Bane Dragon poison is not affected by hydras, imbue, or herbalism. Skill increases the additional poison applied. Additional poison from dragons plus 100% of damage. Oh, that's right, hydras. The infamous venom of the Hydra can fell even the mightiest hero. Each Hydra increases the poison amount applied from any source. Then no. Gobuchet. The Gobuchet sits at the absolute peak of goblin engineering, launching goblin volunteers in the general direction of the wall. The bigger the crowd, the better. Gobuchet deals additional damage for every active minion. Archdevil unlocks the buffs the Archdevil. The Archdevil are among the most reclusive and evil beings in hell, exuding unfiltered malice. They will remain on Earth as long as they can consume a cultist every 5 seconds. Archdevils emit a stream of huggers. What? Yes. Yes, I want them. We want more huggers. Also, poison dragons. Oh, huggers. Have I still got a blood golem? Or did it die? Oh, I think my blood golem died. God damn it. Bunk. Let's get another one. It's a bit less damage, but that's okay. Alright, auto summon off. Need 15. Let's kill a bunch. Get an Archdevil. Auto summon back on. Right, we're summoning 90 huggers a minute. This is only starting. That one Archdevil is doing crazy good for us. Definitely worth another one if we can get it. The Wall of Darkness. What? Okay. Also, I guess Volcano? I mean, that's adding quite a lot. Just cast more volcanoes as quickly as you can. Yeah, all of the volcanoes, please. Forever. Yeah, there we go. That's good. I want more Archdevils, though. So I'm going to turn off Auto Summon. Right. Redemptia, the 15th stair. Another archdevil. There we go. More huggers. Not seeing the huggers though. Oh, it's because huggers don't get summoned unless that's not fair enough. All right, we're earning 280 trillion per tick. Good lord. Poison is stupid high right now. So I guess continue to invest in this. Yep, we're doing bonkers damage. Right, how many cultists have we got? 1,000 cultists, 75 goblins. Let's reduce that to 100. Let's reduce you to 1,000. This way, I can just keep adding archdevils until I can't. I think that's the right way to do it. I mean, the volcanoes are doing a decent chunk of damage. Well, actually, no, the damage from them is pretty rough. Well, no, I don't think that's the best one. Is this affecting the? No, I don't think that's affecting the devils I've got, unfortunately. Right, mana echoes. Mana echoes cause your arcane speak to echo back and forth, multiplying the effectiveness of your incantation spells. Skill point. Oh, which would be this. Maybe we want to pop that in. Angel unlocks the angel, probably fallen angels if they're hanging around here. These righteous beings respond to any attacks on your minions with a vengeful trumpet throw. 2.5 billion damage. And infestation. Cover the battlefield with a bubbling horde of bugs. Infestation buffs the insect plague summon spell, increasing insect output. Not what we're looking for though. We're at level 95. We're really pushing towards the end. My lord. Wasn't expecting to get here this fast, I'm going to be honest. Is this being affected by that at all? I think so. Maybe. Let's get more archdevils. We should have stupid amounts of bugs now. Of huggers, rather. Yeah, hugger damage is crazy high. More poison from the dragon, please. The Backstab Stroll. Private walled garden. City of Incrementalia. Where is the story of this game going, exactly? I am so confused. At this point, I'm not getting mana from Meditate or anything like that. It's purely souls, really, that's getting me anything. Go ahead and get me all of those levels if you could. Brickovia. Brixley's mum, senior Incrementalian palace wall. Okay, we're pushing through this. What level are we up to now? 257 out of 666. Damage and mana multi is plus 800. Don't even have... Oh, do I... Oh no, I've lost my blood golem again. God damn it. I'm starting to feel that the blood golem, as great as it is is nowhere near as good as the archdevils and the huggers that they spawn. So, Aavak, about the amount of mana. I know, I'm trying to spend it, okay? The Gilded Gates. Palace of Incrementalia. Okay, you know what? Let's just do that. I don't need more mana for now. Let's spend the mana I've got. Up to 16 souls a minute, which is very nice. Okay. Bone tsunami. The combined weight of your skeletons is causing gravitational anomalies. Causes periodic bone tsunami events that increase the damage modifier based on your number of skeletons. Right. And mana prism. Manifests a mana prism, an ethereal structure that defies the laws of mana. Whenever you gain mana, the mana prism generates additional mana based on the number of support minions. Yes. So I will say again, the amount of mana we are going to have is, yes, amounts of mana. Gilded Gates. Should be able to punch that fairly quickly. Now let's switch this back on so we absorb some mana. This is 97 of 99. We're almost there, Chad. Foreboding candelabra lit hallway in a palace of Incrementalia. It has been a long road, but I'm very glad you were here to share it with me. To witness the beauty of our Hellgate facehuggers. Such majesty should not be witnessed by only one set of eyes. Yeah, this is bonkers. It feels like we barely scratched the surface of the different builds that you could have. Like we found the lightning cultist skeleton build and just rolled with it. And that was that. Corrupted orbs generate 192 minions a minute, plus 950 times on mana and damage, 16 souls a minute. This is absolutely bonkers. And adding them to the heap. Do we want more archdevils? Sure, why not? We can afford them. Suspicious pile of cracked mana orbs. Oh no. In a palace ritual site. This is why Bonesley has been leading us here all this time. Oh, that scallywag. Scallywag, I say. I'm still gonna go there, but, you know. Scallywag. This is it. This is the last one. Is Bonesley the baddie? I mean, you know, considering how many times he lied. Yeah, probably. Yeah, we're honestly, yeah, I feel that we skipped so many different builds. I feel like this game is one of those games where there are many viable builds. And I really like that. I like the idea of that. Of there not being one correct way to play it. 16 quadrillion damage per second. Most of that from poison. Not from dragons. The dragon breath wasn't doing it, but the poison was coming from the dragon. Bonesley, wall of lies, traitor, the untrustworthy. Bonesley, this is the end for you, you scoundrel. Kill rate 1,200 minions per minute. Well, that's a rather large amount of killing that you're going to be able to do, isn't it? Bonsely can't get through my minions, it seems. I'm happy with this. Why did you have to turn on us, Bonsely? After all we've been through, all the lies you told, all the times I forgave you, those memories mean nothing. I wonder if there was something that we could have done to increase hugger damage. I guess using this to upgrade it. Yeah, because we could then upgrade that directly. To be fair, we're gaining so many extra souls from this. There's so much going on the screen. I can only imagine that those watching on Twitch, you're gonna have a hell of a time with Twitch encoding. But for what it's worth, these VODs will go up on Aavak after hours, so you can at least see what I'm seeing there, if nothing else. Right, we're almost done. I can count the pixels. Yeah, this blur looks nice. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, but I honestly, again, I've really enjoyed this game. What a fantastic little incremental this was. A solid 6-hour romp. Assuming this over. It might not be. Oh, yes it is. Enough talk. No. Terribly sorry. I'm back, Your Grace. I have no idea what just came over me. Must be the last of that madness working itself out. Ha ha ha. I feel much better now, though. Yes, quite all right indeed. We made it. And apparently I'm still fighting in the background. And now that the event horizon is near, my thoughts are clearer than ever. I'm afraid I haven't been honest with you at all, Your Grace. I'll do my best to explain. I am you. Or at least, I am a version of you. Oh, okay. I wasn't seeing that one coming. One that made it all the way back here. I was standing right where you are now. I was talking to my trusted skeleton, Bonsely. The skeleton turned to me and said exactly this. Incrementalia is both a treasure and a curse, for it will destroy any soul that is not pure. Your soul is not looking good, being honest. But there is one solution, Your Grace. We can use my special time travel magic. I can send you back to before you did all that evil stuff. Your soul will be pure. Ha! There will be some side effects, such as becoming a skeleton. Also, madness. Oh, the madness. But don't worry, you'll be fine. Just don't give up and get to Incrementalia no matter what. We had one hell of a journey, Your Grace, and, well, I just want to say, well, I just think Your Grace was the best friend a stupid old skeleton like me could ever ask for. It was a privilege to serve by your side. I'll miss you, Your Grace. I guess this is goodbye, Your Grace, at least for now. Take my hand and please try to be brave. It's time for you to be the Bonesley now. It's still going in the background, what the hell? 5 hours and 35 minutes and 45 seconds and credits that we're going to have to listen to all of the silly... go away. There we go. There we are. New game menu. New game plus endless mode. Wow, what would we want to do in it? Oh, I guess you could try all the different modes, I suppose. All the different builds that you could do. But what a fun game this was, eh, chat? I really enjoyed it. I super enjoyed it. Is there a secret true ending for being a good guy? I wonder. I wondered why the option menu showed so many numbers on the left, and we are just at QD. Maybe getting the corrupted order to 666 will take the higher numbers. Maybe. But it's coming up to time for me to wrap this. Honestly, this couldn't have been better timed, frankly. This is perfect timing. All right. New game menu, endless. Let's go to new game menu. Do we have a new game? Oh, we do. Beat new game +1 to unlock. Oh. So we could click there. Let's just see how this works. I've clicked. I've clonked. I've clicked and clonked. Oh no. Oh no, the game is dead. The game is dying. Ah! Ho-ho! You look so prestigious, Your Grace. Check out your new abilities. Oh. Oh. All right. Prestige is super cool. It might even purify your soul. Oh god, that was prestige, not just New Game Plus. Long life and victory have bestowed upon you the blessed glory of prestige. Earn 1 prestige point each New Game Plus, and for every 10 walls defeated. Prestige points persist between games to a maximum of 40. Endless walls do not bestow prestige. Prestige will purify your soul. I see. Soul purity 2.5%. The purity of your soul seems to increase as you gain prestige. With 100% pure soul, entry to Incrementalia may be possible. Huh. No. We're not going to be playing that on stream. I will do that off camera. We've only scratched the surface. Let's have a look at some of the prestige offerings. Mentalist grants skill points through techniques of higher mentalism. Gain 10 skill points per prestige point. Limbreaker. Increase the skill cap of all skills by transcending human limitations. Each prestige point increases the skill cap of all skills by 1. Treasure Hunter. Acquire legendary items as the Earth's preeminent hunter of treasure. Each prestige point unlocks 1 additional legendary item. Items are always unlocked in the same order. Multiplicity. Receive the power of multiplicity, allowing you to multiply your multipliers. Each prestige point multiplies your mana and damage multipliers. Damage and mana multipliers multiplied by 1. The fact that it says it may be possible raises all sorts of questions. But of course I'm going to go for the multipliers multiplier. It's basically taxing the tax. These, I mean, they're great, but they'd be some of the last ones I take. These are super useful, I think. That sounds really cool. But of course it has to be multiplying multipliers. How could it be anything but? I think it has to be multipliers. Like, it makes more sense. Like, you'll get through... I'm assuming the walls are going to get tougher each time through. So multipliers is going to make it faster with each one. That being said, legendary items. I don't know. Because this took me 6 hours to do the first time. I seem to remember that Aavak started the streams explicitly saying he wanted to play a game when you make a significant amount of progress in one stream. Yet here we are again. Oh, you shush, you. You shush. But there we are. Pomp. Oh, it's only 1.1. Oh. Do it. Reset prestige. Pomp. I can have 3. Okay, that is way better. All right, but anyway, that's gonna be it, chat. We came so far, and yet here we are again. We're at the point where we began. The road goes ever on and on, but that's gonna be it for us for today.